Welcome back, everyone. Let's play War on the Sea, episode number 64, maybe 63. Well, let's get into it. Homeboy Walsh, you're returning home. Well, but I mean, let's just advance time. We know what we need to do. We need to watch out for these 5 destroyers. We don't want to fight them because we just don't want to take the time to do it. Dive bombers are much faster as a solution. We need to wait another 4 hours in-game time for that to happen, though. It looks like they're going to make it easy on us, though. They're not going to cause any problems. We are gathering our fleet very nicely, I have to say. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Yeah, we have a bigger fish to fry here. We have some battleships. So let me be very careful about that. We'll probably need to send out a lot of float planes. Okay, these guys are distracting, but that's only because these guys are invisible for the moment. Okay, so 5, 6. Wow, there's so many of them there. Well, regardless, it's not our concern for the moment. Not our main concern. So I think you might need to be pulled off your potential course here to just keep searching for the battleship. Guess we should still be at least paying attention to what's going on over with the destroyers, just to make sure they aren't sneaking somewhere we don't want them to be going. And Walsh is probably only an hour away from arriving there. They're just holding position. Okay, let's get you to... You don't have to do anything else but other than make a lot of loops around here. That's all you need to do. Same with this one, really. Just have them make counterclockwise, clockwise and counterclockwise, so that we make sure we don't miss where the Kongo's going. You might want to head a little bit more southward. Of course, we believe in our ability to take out the Kongo in a battleship versus battleship fight. Yeah, okay, I'll be a little bit more aggressive just in case that happens. That's something I'd be okay with. I think we'd win it. That's why I'm okay with it. But let's try to make sure we find this Kongo, which in fact is eluding us. Okay, air operations are now available. We don't know where she is, but we know mission is to go sink her. This strikes me as a good time to use torpedo bombers. Unfortunately, she does have all of her, what was it, like 6 destroyers? That's quite a contingent. Nonetheless, torpedo bombers, I think it has to be. It's very deadly for a battleship like the Kongo. Yeah, it is interesting. So let's launch more float planes, I guess. Trying to look for this. She's now missing. Go around this way. I don't think we'll get all the way there. We can do air operations here as well. Let's use the Dauntlesses. Okay, that'll deal with that. And what else? Maybe, oh yeah, maybe get a few other Kingfishers up. I just want to go like right where I think they should be, and then I guess like, where the hell else would they be? Kind of a bizarre pattern, but it should be very redundant with the what I predict is the location of the Kongo. And these Dauntlesses can attack either of the destroyers. Looks like the other group went north. Should have eyes on with the Wildcat there, Gato, Tuna. I mean, we should have them. We don't have the Kongo. I don't know where she is. This is bad news bears. Well, I would say this is the one time where it seems very, very appropriate to involve our Wildcats. So let's just get them out on patrol patterns. And by patrol patterns, I mean really not patterns at all. Something like that. Just little hooks. And do the little hook, that way they all come back slightly different angle. Might be just a little bit better. And last one. Like so. Okay, good enough. And you know what? We do have the 4 Avengers here. 4 torpedo bombers. Yeah. They only have a range of 362, which should have more than enough range for this area, so let's go send them out as well. Why not? Okay, they're close enough. Let's go tactical. Huh. There's been patches, apparently. This tactical button is no longer where it used to be. But that's a good thing. I kept clicking on the tactical button. I think this is a good thing. It forced me to... Oh, I mean, not force me, but hopefully prevent me from doing it when I don't want to. Okay, good. Break and form up with new. Okay, good. So probably all of them on one of them. Not 5. Let's just focus on dive bombing, I think 3. Yeah, so let's dive bomb number 3. So I only have to identify one of them then. That's the lazy part of me, is trying to get this over with pretty quickly. Is it Fubuki? Yes, it looks like a Fubuki. Okay, so let's spool up the folks and get them going. Here we go. Why number 3? I'll just kind of talk out loud why I decided to choose number 3. We're coming in a little bit higher, then we dive down on number 3. So I guess the higher altitude might protect them, which means that attacking a ship at the end of the formation might be better than attacking a ship at the beginning of the formation. From the perspective that after they attack the one that's earlier on in the formation, they have to fly low altitude over the rest of the aircraft. I don't know if that'll actually, if it actually works out that way. It's my brain telling me that might work. Looks like a good angle. 2 hits. Oh yeah. A couple dead bombs. Did lose an aircraft. But I think that we're going to be okay. Hopefully not losing any more aircraft. But at the very least, I think that we're going to be okay sinking this. She took quite a few hits. So, even speed up. She looks like she's going down. She is. Good. Well, 1 down and 4 more to go. I mean, 10 more to go if you can count the other 6 up there somewhere. And yet, still no sign. Quite mysteriously, still no sign of the Kongo. You would think that it would be hard to find, but let's go over to, for once, the weather report. Well, it's a 5 here. Looks like light clouds, which means really she should be pretty easy to detect in this quadrant. It's not my experience. The fact that the Phoenix has one aircraft, which is not doing anything, makes me think something's gone wrong with her pattern. Okay, let's do something like that. Okay, well, we don't know nothing. View RTB. Can you launch again? Almost. There it is. Now you can launch. We might as well get the other Dauntlesses out. Sure. Just wash, rinse, repeat. This Avenger doesn't know where to go, though. And boy, yeah, what the heck are we going to do? Let's go up this way. Holy crap! Are they right there? Well, let's go right over here, just in case. Oh man, that would not be good. Do we have any... I mean, I guess what we can do is launch... I just launched the other ones. I was going to say we could launch... even just a single Wildcat to kind of figure out what's going on. Something like that. Let's go. Man, it seemed like they came right out of... Oh, yep, there they are. Okay, good. So, ignore. What we can do here, though, is we can get a... And this ended up working out, I guess, slightly in our favor, that we can end up getting a coordinated attack here between... yeah, we have plenty. So we can do a coordinated attack, which is kind of cool. You guys just retreat. You can go back over since we're no longer concerned with an attack. 6 hours, yeah. We'll just start moving up. Start going. Everyone start moving on up. You just take the fastest route there, basically. Oh yeah, 12 hours. Well, you just kind of have to go there directly, huh? 16 hours? I think we'll make it. I mean, once we destroy the airfield, we don't have to worry as much about what's on the airfield come daytime, so... That's one way of thinking about it. We can reroute these Avengers to do more damage over here. Which means I actually probably want the Dauntlesses to attack... This is weird, but... a destroyer. Because torpedoes are just not going to be very effective against... destroyers. Park here. We'll go over here. Maybe a little bit closer. She's waiting for her imminent demise. Okay, let's get to it then. And we did actually spring in, unfortunately, the carriers. Boy, is that something. Now, as far as these aircraft go, we're gonna start, pause, and immediately get them down to 630. 630 and 630. The Dauntlesses are going to have a group break and form up. Now let's see what the map shows us. So supposedly we should have somebody... Yeah. In between us? Okay, there they are. There she is. Okay, so now it's pretty obvious what we want to do with the Avengers. Those are all going to be attacking. And I'm not going to break them into groups of 3, although, yeah, I think I should, so let's do that as well. Alright, so how do we want to attack? So lead. We're going to move this way. 16, you're also going to move that way. 17 is going to move this way more. And then 21 is going to basically go straight. Now the Dauntlesses, who do we want to end up attacking from the Dauntlesses perspective? Probably one of the outlying ships. It's better still better to sink a ship than not to sink. And it should be a free run. I don't know who's going to be attacked between the Dauntlesses and the Avengers. But one of these should get out relatively scot-free. Okay, so let's get the Dauntlesses to approach maybe by turning this way. Okay, I think that's good. Now, main thing is, oh yeah, we should actually identify these ships, just because it might help with the ability to hit them. Kongo should be pretty easy to hit. What? Well, what? We've identified the battleship as a Val class dive bomber. No. That is not correct. It says enter, classifies it, but I guess that doesn't work. We'll just hit the check mark. And then I think I'm going to go after this one, which also looks like a Fubuki. Same as what we just sunk. It's a pretty scary destroyer as well, so I'll be happy to remove it from the enemy force. Okay, so now we've assigned targets. Maybe, I have an idea. I think one of my Dauntless dive bombers is going to go after the Kongo. Probably group number 4. Everyone else is going to go after the Fubuki. Alright, so this Avenger group, boy, it really didn't work out as well as I was hoping. We'd rather not attack from the rear, because that's more time over target. But we just gotta get everyone to kind of group up a little bit better. I don't know how they wouldn't have seen us, but... Alright, well, let's go ahead and do the attack then. Can be a little bit janky, but I'll let you guys go a little bit further. Actually, yeah, 13... Who is this? 21, I think. Let's have you guys relay that order, basically. They'll turn like this. Yeah, boy, I'm not... My air traffic control skills today are pretty disappointing. Okay, good. Those are better. I want the 21 to come around and attack from that angle, just to give us better angles. But you know what? I think 4 to 16. You should probably begin your run. 21, you should probably begin your run. Good angle of attack. Okay, let's just give the order. Everyone go in. Tora, Tora, Tora. Whoops. Wrong nation. Yeah, so have you go in and have 16? No, 17. Go a little bit longer on this course before we have them go in. So we really want to trap the Kongo in a sea of torpedoes. Feeling pretty good about this though. And if with any luck, any misses. Oh, you don't have a target. If any misses, should be easy enough to rectify by just hitting the destroyers. Look at that. The noose is tightening. I'd like to see it from the Kongo's perspective. Look at that. Go to nonsense. Okay, flak's coming in. Looks like the Dauntlesses are taking the initial fire. But some fire is being directed off to the starboard side. It's the Avengers. Buki. Good. Got 2 hits, but one was a dud. And these dud bombs, I tell you. All 3 Avengers were down from some angle. I don't know which one. Hopefully some of them get through. It looks like some are getting through. Okay, Kongo was hit by some bombs. Fubuki was hit by some bombs. More torpedoes being dropped. Looks like it's going to be impossible for her to avoid all of this. And it doesn't look like she's making much of an effort to avoid anything. Okay, so far, 2 duds, 1 hit. Two duds, 2 hits. Should be another one, should be another. Oh, it went under. Okay, so that's it. 3 Avengers lost in all when all's said and done. Well, how many bomb hits did she take? Kongo hit was 2. Oh my goodness, wow. Well, that's a lot of hits. She might actually go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, not too surprising, right? Because she's such a big target. It's pretty easy to hit her. She is probably going down. Fubuki's sinking, that's good. In the meantime, our ships are gonna just turn on radar, but with the Kongo out of the picture, if she comes to a stop, we can go to torpedo her yet again. Wait, do we have torpedoes? We do. Yeah, we have 5 torpedoes. We could actually go and bring her down. I think she is going to come to a stop here. So we need some brave soldiers. How about this group? To go back and just give us eyes on the target from immense altitude. 8,560 sounds good to me. Let's see what happens. Kongo is not down to a stop yet, but she's got a lot of damage. Listen to port slightly. And not firing her weaponry at our aircraft, which is good to see. How fast is she moving? 13 knots. That is still, unfortunately, a good pace. I think we're not going to go in with our destroyers, because it looks like they're destroyers, are they going to leave the Kongo? Okay, I mean, I'm going to take it all back. If they decide to leave the Kongo, I'm definitely going to go in with my destroyers. And you guys can slow down a little bit. Okay, well the Kongo is, I mean, it's possible if we can just sneak around. It is also daylight, so we are going to be harder to, I mean, it's going to be harder for us to sneak. But at the same time, even if it gets into a shooting fight, this is just, I think this is going to take too long. Let's retreat. Yeah, it's just going to take too long. Dive bombers are a lot easier. Those 4 Avengers from wherever, they're probably dead meat going up against this, but I mean, they've left the Kongo all by themselves, all by itself. It might actually be a bad idea for my destroyers to go in anyway. I mean, it's broad daylight, like I said. Kongo's not defenseless. Okay, so we sunk one. Heavy damage. 3 Avengers lost. I mean, I think we're going to send the Hornet, or the Enterprise, I should say, right around and send her back to Port Moresby. So, RTB with all these folks. It's still an opportunity, I guess, for now. Yeah, we can't risk it. So keep heading south. Gar, you missed the would have been really juicy target, but that's okay. And that's, I guess that's that. How are we doing on launching aircraft over here? Quite a while left, okay. Oh, that's right, but you guys are ready to go. Don't see our target yet. I guess we'll patrol until we find it. Go up that way? I mean, I don't really care. Enterprise ready to launch. Now that is important. Now I could do the same thing actually. We have some Avengers who are already over target. Whoops. No, those are the wrong ones. Those are the ones coming back. So send the Avengers that way, park them there, our Dauntlesses, and wait for these guys. Oh, there they are. Well, there's somebody. It's not the same one, but it's somebody. Somebody who I can hit. Okay, we saw the float plane just get launched. Go back, so we just park ourselves right on top of that. Go to tactical over here, start. Break up the formation. So that's been working pretty well, I think. Back. We just need to pick one ship, probably this one. Ah, it's always the Momi. Go against number 4 instead. This looks a little bit more valuable. What do we have here? Is this a normal Asashio? Or not Asashio, but something like it? Well, it tells me it's a Kagero, so we'll go ahead and believe them. Alright, there we go. See things from the Kagero's perspective, or, you know, it's been a while since we've seen things from the dive bomber's perspective. Last one forming up just in time. These are really almost like glide bombing attacks. I thought that dive bomb was going a little bit more vertical than that. It's wildly unsuccessful so far. There we go. There we go. That might be enough. I didn't think it was. I thought the last wave coming in and getting just one more bomb hit and seeing those secondaries was nice. Wasn't sure we actually had to kill before that. And she's sinking, so that's it. If we just wait long enough, I feel like this will go down to 0. Oh, the Thresher's here. Okay, well, if that's the case. You know, there's little improvements I'm seeing coming in. Was this depth to 33 feet previously something which appeared in green? I think it's a nice touch. It's extremely minor. It's the kind of change I would make if I was bored as a developer and just kind of like blindly scrolling through code looking for some kind of low-hanging fruit, but something nonetheless. Yeah, they are appearing right here. Yep, we're right on top of them. Can you launch another one? 0.2 hours, okay. And there it is, 0.2 hours, ready to launch. Could go with rockets this time, but I think 11 Dauntlesses is still probably more of a guaranteed kill than 12 rockets. So we'll do that. Can you launch any? Oh wow, 1.3 hours. Okay. Let's kind of reroute some people over here so we can start patrolling better. And like this is exactly what it's for, is patrolling this kind of stuff. There they are. Guess we'll bracket them just like we did before. Seem to work okay. Okay, go tactical. Only thing we want to do is get you guys down to the floor as quickly as possible. And I guess the other thing is to break up and reform one group here. Now the question will be, what do I do with my Dauntlesses? Do I end up attacking the Kongo? Do I end up... Like, if any of these torpedoes hit, I feel like we're going to have a sunk Kongo. So what we could do is... Okay. It's like, wait a second, we have destroyers in the fight. That's maybe not a good thing. It looks okay just because they're probably going to... Well, as long as they don't run aground. Which looks like they're very close to doing. Yeah, I think it's fine as so long as they don't actually participate in the fight. I guess what we could do is rudder midships, speed up, and then turn to the east. If they end up leaving the combat, that's also still fine with me. Okay, going back. And yeah, we have to identify these ships, so let's go ahead and do that. Did we already did we sink one of them? We did, right? So yeah, it's only 6 destroyers instead of 7. It's really not that much better. Okay, so it looks like another Fubuki, which is funny. Okay, let's see if we can sink her. Wow, they're... Oh no, I was gonna say they're down on their numbers, but no, they just have a ton in the class. Yeah, so let's see. I want... You guys need to actually start making your way over there too, because it's... You guys are a lot further away than... Okay, I'm gonna have them target the Kongo, that's fine. The rest are going after the Fubuki. I'm gonna get the Avenger to attack, but not yet. So I want them to come in a little bit later, since I saw how bad... Yeah, they took the brunt of the damage last time. We lost 3 Avengers. We can't do that again. And considering we always lead by too much, I want to slow them down a little bit. Which hopefully means they lead a little bit less. Even 70... Let's do 169. Let's go in now. Looks about right. Oh, they're doing their circular dance. That's kind of cool. And good, they are firing at the Dauntlesses first. Oh, they left. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Good or bad. And they aren't targeting the ones coming after them. A lot of blood being put up in the air. Never mind, they've changed targets. Wisely, I would say. Wow, that flag just blew up right in the face. 2 more hits. How's the Fubuki doing? She might survive. No, probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4 bomb hits, 5 bomb hits. And, oh, even more just at the very end there. And it looks like the torpedo bombers have actually got their loads. And, you know, without losing too many. No, that's the shore-based group, so. And man, I think that we are going to have a bad time of it. Looks like we might hit with 1 torpedo. And it was a dud. Well, there's always the fall through, I guess. Fubuki at least is sinking. Can we get lucky? No. Oh, but the Kongo is sinking, so that's that. Wow, very successful. Okay. Well, there you have it. The last of the Kongos. Really the dying embers of the Imperial Japanese Navy have just been splashed with urine. It's been an ugly, ugly fight for them in this theater. We all know it's not really their fault. It's just probably a bit of AI, a bit of an issue with the AI. She is going under, slowly. Not capsizing, luckily enough for the crew. So maybe there's more time to get people off. Although the destroyers seem to just cruise on, they don't care. Anyway. That's that. Just a big ship, you'd imagine it would take a while to go down. Okay, another 35 command points, which I'm just not even doing anything with at this point. You just consider the lack of use of my command points to be because I was cheating in all those other things, all those other times. But this is a good opportunity to do something, get at least a destroyer. Yeah, it doesn't work, does it? Yeah, we want at least a destroyer. The whole... You know what? Sure, why not? I'm not going to be too picky about things. Done. And now... merge... group. Swap. And this can still be Convoy Zebra, was it? Oh gosh, no. Convoy... XYZ, because I don't know your name. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the role-playing side of things is it's going out the window. Everything's going out the window. Yeah, and although I'm telling you to just go, probably what you should do first is load something. And I have yet to do the micromanagement of increasing troops and all that. So troops here. We have so many supplies over there that I think what I'm going to do is put troops on the other one and then supplies on the last one. Okay, set a course. Set a course for non-stop entertainment. I watched WALL-E. Anyway. So we still have, I mean, the main threat of here is done, right? Kongo's down, another destroyer has been sunk. But there are still 5 more destroyers that we need to contend with. So, you know, it's not over. It's not as bad as it was, but still requires some attention. However, I see, oh my gosh, it's 43 minutes into the video already. So we took care of that. Oh, well, we can do this first. Land some troops. And land some supplies. And you guys have what? Supplies. Just a ton of supplies. So we'll go back over here. And first of all, actually, I do want to drop off a little bit more supplies. Is it better to keep your... Yeah, we can. I don't think we can... Let's just drop off supplies here. A couple more. So that when we want to do any invasion of the Florida Islands, we can just quickly transport supplies back and forth. So I think I'll put 6,000 there. That still gives us a ton more supplies we can drop off at other places, including, I guess, next stop is Guadalcanal. Fantastic. And then, you know, moving on to Russell Island, we'll get a dousing of supply as well. And X-Ray over here is making her way... I think we're going to go to Villa La Villa. We'll start conquering those places too. So, good. Nice episode, I think. Dealing with the last Kongo, so now all we do is we wait for the Japanese Air Force to arrive. I mean the Naval Air Force. What I'm trying to say is the aircraft carriers. Although they'll be so weak at that point. I don't know. But, you know, taking this to the bitter end, just like the Japanese in their own war. So for now, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.